Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the God Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic Saturday wherever we are around the world. And of course, welcome back to another match reaction. Liverpool have just lost against Bournemouth by 3-2, and same old. Let's not lie around it. Same old shite. Same old crap that we have endured and put up with this season. Pathetic, really, yet again. From Liverpool, look, fair play to Bournemouth. You know, they did their jobs. But for us, yet again, it is awful. Yet another last minute defeat. And look, it's deserved. It is deserved. You know, that second half in particular, 80% of the ball Liverpool had, and we had zero, I think, shots on target, or it was one shot on target in the end. It was pathetic from minute 1 to minute 90. Again, actually saying that, we were good for 20 minutes and then just didn't show up again in that game. And it's a carbon copy of the season. We could literally examine this game, and you can go back to Forest at home, you can go to Palace away, you can go back to every single game this season, and it's a carbon copy yet again. And look, what do you do? You know, what do you do around it? For me, it's Arne Slot. You have to sort that out. It's his job to sort out the problems, but yet again, we are showing the exact same. There's no change. There's no accountability. There's no fight. There's nothing with this Liverpool team at the minute. And it's all down to players and manager. The players have given up this season. Like, we are genuinely considering that Liverpool could be Conference League by the end of this season. And that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how we are playing at the minute. And thank God that this unbeaten run is over, by the way, because it was the biggest amount of crap going. The fact that people were suggesting, like, oh, Liverpool could change it around. We are 13 games unbeaten, the most miserable 13 game unbeaten streak going. It has been miserable. And it has been. I think a lot of us thought that, oh, potentially there might be a bit of difference because, again, Marseille away from home, we look different. We look better on the ball, off the ball. We looked better. But yet again, another Premier League game where we've just not shown up yet again, and we're just a shambles from top to bottom. Again, Cody Gakpo, I don't want to talk about because the things I would say is not nice. He is such a shit footballer. It's unbelievable. It is terrible how bad he is. Him, Virgil van Dijk as well. I absolutely adore Virgil van Dijk. But again, that first goal, what's he doing? What is he doing in that position? Clear the ball. If you can't, if you think you're going to overstretch, make sure you make enough contact to get it out of play so then you can reset for the corner. But no, yet again, Virgil van Dijk, too nice from Virgil van Dijk. But it's not only him. Again, the midfield's awful. Mo Salah, non-existent. It's just a multitude of multiple things yet again that has just caused us to lose this game. And again, it's not like if it's out of the blue, like, oh, maybe this will change. No, it's been consistent from day one this season. It's been awful. It has been awful. That was Bournemouth's second win in, I think, 15 games. The only other win was when they beat Tottenham, when Antoine Semenyo won them that game. Like, we just give everyone the best game of their season. It's so shit from minute 1 to minute 90 every single fucking week. Excuse my language, but it is so frustrating. Every fucking game is the same at the minute, and we're not changing it. We're not doing anything to change it. It's the same sloppy, passive play all the time. This team reminds me so much of Wenger and Arsenal, where on the eye and on the ball, sometimes it's really good, but the team is lacking. It's lacking fight spirit. Someone to, again, get you through games. We've kind of had that this season where Szoboszlai has done it for Liverpool this season when he's dragged us a little bit. But yet again, it's just performance-wise. And again, substitutions. Rio, I think, was decent when he came on. But again, Ekatike, not great. And again, I think that's a little bit down to him being overworked because, again, Liverpool don't have a striker. And by the way, whoever is looking at our options at the minute and going, oh, yeah, we don't need to add, or we spent X amount in the summer. But yeah, we also sold 300 million. And that's the big problem. That a lot of, again, Liverpool journalists will even say it, that we spent nearly 500 million, but we also sold 300 million. We don't have backup in supply. Again, look at it now. We're about to sell Andy Robertson. Why? Why on earth are we selling one of our, again, a club legend in terms of, again, brought on today for Milos Kerkez. Kerkez had a rough first half. Let's not lie around it. But again, Robbo is useful for this squad, and we're just thinking, yeah, sell him. Like, what are we doing? We're having to play Wataru Endo at centre back. We're having to play Dominic Szoboszlai at right back because we don't have anyone else there. And again, we are currently looking at it and going, oh yeah, we don't need to sign someone. Of course we need to sign someone. We're playing Wataru Endo centre back. Like, Jesus Christ. Again, nobody knows when Ibu's going to come back. And that's rightfully so, because again, he's lost his father. Nobody knows what's, going to happen to him psychologically and emotionally as well. You need to give him enough time. Joe Gomez looks like he's now injured again. Literally, the rest of the season, it's going to be Virgil van Dijk and Wataru Endo. Could be Gravenberch at this point as well. But I think the one thing that is clear at the minute is the manager. Honestly, I've backed Arne Slot for as long as I can do, personally. For me, again, I don't want to spread negativity. I don't want to talk about negativity. But this isn't just him, by the way. This isn't, solely him. It's players as well. But the tactics, again, it's so frustrating, and it's not gonna work. It's clearly not gonna work. Liverpool are gonna have to look for a change, and it won't happen. That's the most fuming thing around this, is it will not change. And the biggest wake-up call will be when we don't get Europe, when we don't get Champions League. It will be a Europa League, a Conference League. That is when they will wake up. And if they thought the summer where we missed out on Champions League was bad, at the minute we could end up getting Conference League. With that bad, the league table has massively lied around Liverpool's form this season, and tomorrow we could end up being sixth. Yeah, I know Arsenal, or Man United, I should say, have got Arsenal again. We most likely think Arsenal are going to win that, but Chelsea are probably going to beat Palace and they'll overtake us. And that's the thing, where at the minute I just can't see a way out of where we are at the minute. And it's a complete different contrast of what I thought. Again, midweek, we played a bit different. Again, we looked a lot better. But I think I even said it in the match reaction to Marseille. We would probably end up being the same against Bournemouth, and we were. We were exactly the same. And it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating to see this Liverpool team where it is at the minute. Because, honestly, I don't think we will get Champions League the way it's going, and that's not good at the minute either. But hopefully you guys are having a good day. And sorry for my rant, but it's just so fucking annoying. Excuse my language as well. But defensively, we were absolutely shambled. Yeah, absolutely, Ozan. Hope you're doing well. Allison is also along with Van Dijk. Yeah, we agree. Hello, Ryan. Of course you are in, yeah. Bournemouth away isn't for everyone gone, lad. They even had Semenyo when we played them away as well. What's your favourite? Where are you? 14th still? So I don't want to hear you piping up. Anyway, you Hill Dickinson. A very sloppy game again. Too much needs sorting out. Yeah, 100% agree with you on that. Was doing better till tonight. Hope everyone is well. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well as well, Mark. But yeah, I'm so pissed off. Again, I don't try and I don't want to be negative, and I don't like to be negative on stream or whatever. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Like, we have 5 wins since September in the league. 5 fucking wins. That's not good enough. Like, you can have bad seasons, and look, off the field stuff again is a factor, and will play a factor into things and other things that have happened, injuries included. But like, even when Like, and I think back to the season after we won the league last, like the 2021 season under Jurgen. Again, centre back problems. That was the that was the main problem. But again, at least Liverpool looked attacking. At least we looked capable of going at teams. I genuinely look at this Liverpool team at the minute and go, where's our goal going to come from? Like, again, we got the corner from Van Dijk, the Szoboszlai free kick that was really good again. But again, two set piece goals. Like, our open play goals are just completely, evaporating. And one thing I would also say as well, why on like there were so many opportunities in the game where players could have shot from range and didn't, i.e. Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz had so many opportunities to shoot, and we've seen the highlights, we've seen the clips of him, absolutely, banging one top corner at Bayer Leverkusen from 30, 40 yards out. He hasn't done that once for Liverpool, and there's so many opportunities he had today, but he's trying to make the extra touch, the extra pass. Like, just have a go. If you shoot it and it goes wide, I don't care. As long as you've had a go, as long as you've, again, thought about attacking. And there's so much of that at the minute. There's so much, like, little passes here, little passes there. Again, that's a tactic thing from the manager. That's 100% true. But there's no players at the minute that's taking accountability. Unlike last season where, Mo Salah was obviously a huge factor for Liverpool in winning the league. But tonight, no. Again, everybody knows Mo Salah doesn't have a right foot. But the amount of chances he missed in that first half, where, again, if he takes one of them, Liverpool, 1-0 ahead, control the game then, and we go from there. But, again, so many missed opportunities. And we can go back, all the way back, from since that Palace game after the international break, where since then we have been awful, and like I said, 5 wins since then as well. It's not good enough. And right now, honestly, change the manager, because it's not good enough at the minute. But I hope Palace win and United draw. Again, for Liverpool's sake, we want United to win. Not United to win, Arsenal to win. Sorry. We got the UFC to watch at least. Yeah, true. Hopefully Paddy wins the lightweight belt tonight. Or he takes on Justin Gaethje, which will be an interesting fight. I think it'll be an entertaining fight. I think Paddy will win as well, but hopefully he can at least make us all happy in some sense anyway. But obviously, good luck to Paddy for tonight as well. Actually, it's actually a decent card as well, to be fair, tonight. 21 points from our last 18, 5 wins, 6 draws, 7 defeats. Simply not good enough. The Premier League champions, more like the newly promoted side. Absolutely shocking. Yeah, 100% agree, Doug. I have no argument against that. And look, I've been... Ryan can tell you, if Ryan is still here, Ryan can tell you in our group, I've been the last one slot out, but it's time. It's time to talk about it. It's time to look at new managers for the summer, or even before that. There's even conversations needed, because look, Liverpool could still win a European Cup this season. Again, we need 1 point against Karabag for the knockout stages, but Liverpool can win a Champions League this season. And potentially that could be the only way Liverpool get into the Champions League this season, because league form-wise, it's not happening. And it's embarrassing at the minute. And again, we've got tough games coming up. We've got Newcastle at home, City at home as well coming up soon. It's going to be a rough couple of weeks for Liverpool. I do think if he loses to Newcastle and he loses to City, I think he's out. I think he's gone. I think he'll be sacked. And if that does happen, if that does be the case, if it is apparent that Liverpool are nowhere near Champions League, I think they will get rid of it, in my opinion. But look, it's purely frustration at the minute, isn't it? Lack of ideas, lack of ambition, lack of steel. They should give their wages to the fans as well. Well, I think everyone deserves a fucking refund from that anyway. But 6 points, I think, off fourth will be above you soon. Probably. I'm not even going to lie. You probably will at this point, right? But big up Gary as well. Talio will be get Alonso in a first class ticket to John Lennon Airport ASAP. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Alonso, Enrique, Nagelsmann, get whoever in because it's not great. Simply not good enough, Mark. As well, Mark says I still think Edwards is on route, the root of all evil, as well for Michael Edwards. Don't want him, Gary. To be fair, no drive on the pitch, too much passing in front of goal. Yeah, like we had a couple of counter attacks that just led to nothing yet again. It was the second half where I think it was a Bournemouth corner, and normally Liverpool just break, and go forward and attack, but we just turned around and kept passing again. I'm like, what are we doing? You have the chance for a counter attack, go go and attack. But it's that's just been the consistency for this season. Has been too slow, too sloppy, not enough attacking football, too passive. It's been shite, and it's not good at all. Saki is pulled. Yeah, absolutely. The defense is shocking, but no main striker. Mark has locked. Yeah, absolutely. Mark. The problem is, and this is the thing. I don't really want to criticize Hugo Ekitike much for when he did come on, but he's he's spent. He's having to play every single game realistically at the minute for Liverpool because we don't have backup for him. And the idea of again we can play Cody up top as well. Of course, is another option. At the minute, obviously, I say Chiesa's never going to get a game for Liverpool. Let's be honest. And when he does get a game, it's clear he's not match fit because he doesn't play, and that's the problem at the minute. But I'm not too lost in terms of attackers. I'm more fuming at the fact that we look at our defenders and go, "Yeah, we're happy." Yeah, like wow, like how on earth can we look at the centre back options and go, "Yeah, we're happy with it"? What do you mean we're happy with it? This prime example now of today. If Ibu's not available, if Joe Gomez gets injured, we've got Endo at centre back. Like what? I don't want to be seeing Wataru Endo alongside Virgil van Dijk. Wataru Endo is perfect if, for example, you're trying to win a game of football, trying to close everything down in the midfield, not having him play centre half. Like, I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. Because look how good we were in the first 20 minutes when, again, Joe Gomez progressing the ball through the lines, again, was unlucky with the goal because, again, it's Van Dijk's fault. But still, on the ball, we were better. As soon as Gomez comes off, back to the same old crap, and that's the definition of this season of how bad we are, of how terrible we are as well. What we got? So, Con, do you believe there's absolutely no way? But yeah, no, I don't personally. I don't know about you, Ozan, and again, I might be in the minority here, but I think he's gone. I don't think there's any way back for Arne Slot at Liverpool. I think the most optimistic person in the world can't be blind enough to realize that it's not working, and that's the thing. Like it's blatantly bad when when you got the most optimistic people going, yeah, it's not good enough. That's when it's time. And the Bruin, for example, like, do we have Newcastle next in the league, or have we got a game in between? Let me quickly have a look. No, go away. Let's have a look. Where we buy fixture list matches. Yeah, so we got Newcastle at 8:00 next Saturday. So yeah, it's going to be a long week, chat. It's going to be an absolute horrific week. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing. No, I agree. Where's Chiesa? injured at the minute, Gary. McAllister, Curtis, Virgil, Salah, Gakpo did turn up. Not for the. Do you mean didn't turn up for the first time, Ollie? No Steele either. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Cody, I don't want to talk about Cody Gakpo. He's a useless footballer. Like, I don't know where. Like last season, where's that Cody Gakpo gone from last year? Like he was way better last year than this year, but he's awful. Like, and when there's rumors of Bayern Munich being interested in him, come and get him. Honestly, come and get him. Like, if they put like a 30-40 million pound bid in, sell him to Bayern. I'd be more than happy, and go and get two wingers that you can rely on. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool tried to get Yan Diamonde and Minter from Brighton, for example, and tried to do that. Like, honest to God, I don't want to see Cody Gakpo at Liverpool next season because he is just shite. And it's not only him. Again, I don't want to specifically have a go at him, but him, Mo as well. Mo didn't turn up again, like I mentioned. Maka, Virgil, Ali, I think was terrible today. I think there's multiple people you can look at today. Too many people did not turn up yet again. No Steele. Do you think Mo should put an Egyptian shirt under his top? He might score then. Maybe, but look, it's really frustrating, isn't it? At the minute, when Alonso comes in, one thinks Rio will get. I don't even think Alonso might not come in. Look, Liverpool will probably offer the job to a Xabi Alonso, but realistically, is there going to be change from Xabi Alonso to is there going to be much of a change from Xabi Alonso from Arne Slot? I'm not too sure. Really, I think. Look, do I think Xabi Alonso will get more use out of some of these players? Yes, I do. But is there going to be much tactical difference from what we're seeing at the minute? I think the big problem is, realistically, is that we have built a squad that, in some way, was going. Like I think this squad is more settled for Europe more than anything. But I think in terms of the league, where I think it's a bit more, again, set piece based and more muscular. If that makes sense? I think we are struggling in that sense of it, where our midfield cannot cope. I always say to you guys, the midfield battle is if you win the midfield battle, you win the game. And last season we did that. Our midfield last season was impeccable because we were that good. And when we thought we add Florian Wirtz to it, and maybe we thought, oh, maybe we need another 6 in it, and you look at it and go, okay, this is what we need to add, this is what we need to build, but we've not done that. We've not done it well. And look, I do like the signings we've made. I like Kirkes, I like Wirtz, Ekitike, Isaac, Frimpong, but there is way more things needed to be done with this Liverpool squad before we can talk about it being good or complete or anything around it, because at the minute it is awful. It is god awful at the minute, and it's not looking like it's going to change anytime soon either. But Alisson has had a few faults recently, hasn't looked strong for a while. Yes and no. I think Ali, I said about the Robbo situation, I don't see Ali lasting the 2 years that he's got left, or he's going to have this the rest of the season and next season, and then I think he'll leave Liverpool. I think he'll go back to Brazil, if I'm being honest. But at the minute, who knows? Because again, I don't think we were going to get rid of Andy Robertson, but we are, which is a shame. No, I don't think there will be any change in play. I don't think we have the way of playing as well. No, at the minute, no, we don't. Colin, what did Arne say in the post-match? I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what Arne Slot said in the post-match. Let's have a look. What did he say? So, if you actually, to be fair, if you guys want to hear an interesting stat from the game, So Liverpool are now averaging 1.57 points per game in the Premier League this season. Since 3 points a win began back in 1981, no side has ever finished in the top four of English football flight with a lower average of 1.57 or lower. So by that, Liverpool are not getting top four. And if they do get top four, then yeah, it's that just goes to describe anyway. But what he said, Joe Gomez got a knock. Gomez got a knock from Ali. It was bone on bone. He was not able to continue. I don't know if he will be able to train in a few days. Ali had some swelling on his knee as well. So great. So Allison's also injured as well. But what's that? What's that a fucking table of? Oh, so here we go. So from today as well, and this is what I'm gonna watch them as well. So from today till match, so basically from the Palace game earlier on in the season, and like today, Liverpool are currently or would currently be in 12th in the league. Yeah, so I don't think Raya is here, but Everton are currently above Liverpool in that table. Everton are currently 10th, Liverpool are 12th, with 21 points. I.e., Bournemouth as well are only a point behind us in that league as well. Let's be honest, we would, from that table, we are, what's that, 17, 4 points above relegation in that table. Again, I'll show you guys if you guys can see. Well, you can't really see, but again, that's what I'm currently looking at. That's horrific. And again, my green screen's gone terrible. There we go. But that is horrific. From that table that I just got sent. Yeah, that's unbelievable. But yeah, it's just Liverpool Football Club this season where, like, and again, Arne Slot speaking about the player that he didn't feel like we should be losing. Like, again, just shut up. Just honestly shut up. Like E for me is gone. Anyway, I don't know about you guys. I just feel miserable about that game. We miss a playmaker in the middle. Trent is missed absolutely. I think I can't remember who asked it yesterday, but somebody said, "Would you take Trent back?" In a heartbeat, I would take Trent back. Yeah, we miss Trent so much. So we're down one centre back. Yeah, basically. Canate obviously not here for obvious reasons. Gomez injured. Yeah, we literally have Endo and Van Dijk as our centre backs, and that's it. But yet we don't need to sign centre back. Yeah, it's unbelievably bad. But saying that. We struggled at the end of last season too. Yeah, no, we did. Like, I think if you look at, from the end of February, the results from February onwards, we were bad, and really bad as well. It's terrible, and look, the last 4 or 5 games of the season, all of us didn't give a shite, did we? Because we won the league, nobody cared, move on. But and even the first couple of games of the season, we weren't good. Performances, we wasn't good, we wasn't great. But we still, we were still ticking, and there were some things that looked good that wasn't really working. But again, you could understand it at the time. But yeah, since then, it's been a nightmare. This season's been a nightmare. And look, when people call us the worst champions or worst retaining champions ever, you have to agree. Because look, nobody expected Leicester to go back to back. Everyone at the start of the season expected Liverpool to win the league again. I said it to you guys. Liverpool, the way we spent in the summer, the way we were thinking Liverpool were building the squad, Liverpool was starting to build the next stage for Liverpool, the next phase of Liverpool, where we're talking about, moving away from Mo Salah and rebuilding now. When we've not, while we've still got him really. But yeah, at this point, we're not doing that. We're not rebuilding anything. We're having to find the burnt rubble, really, because it's just awful. And the house has truly been burnt down from what we had last season. But when I hear Connor swearing, I know things are bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm fuming about this. But am I surprised? No. That's the thing that hurts the most, really, because we can have seasons that are bad and you can have seasons that are poor. But I think it's just how lack of fight we are, and lack of everything. We're not. None of them are showing up. None of them are giving anything. None of them are showing anything in terms of fight, passion. And again, this goes for everyone. By the way, I'm not just talking about one specific player. I'm talking about every player. Goes from top to bottom, from Ali all the way to Ekatike. Like, none of them at the minute are showing fight, and that's a big problem. That is a big problem. But Mark says, even though we changed too many players at once and losing Diogo Jota, we should be back in business now, but it's not there at all. Yeah, absolutely agree. Again, we've said it all season, and people have said, like, don't use her as an excuse, and it's never an excuse either. But again, we don't know how the players have acted behind the scenes, and that Virgil talked about it, didn't he? About the 20th minute song, and like for Diogo, and how it doesn't affect them now as much as what it did do. And that's what I mean in terms of off the field stuff. You don't necessarily know what and how, how and what it does to people, and it changes people's lives, and it forever, and you carry that with you. But again, you show fight again, you fight back, and we're not doing that at the minute. We are extremely not showing that at the minute, and I don't know what you do about that. Really, I really don't know what you do about that type of situation as well. But I agree with you, Ozan. I'm tired as well. Anyway, I'm also very hungry. I'm not had anything to eat today yet, but I'm just so fuming over this, man. Like, I want to apologize to you guys for being so negative as well, because I have been very negative on this stream. But it's just come at once, really, and it has come at once where I just have no words to describe it. Because you guys have asked in the chat about, like, how do you can you fix it? Not with this manager. No, I just can't see it. If he somehow changed it, then fair play. It would completely change everyone's minds on it. But at the minute, we are lost. No fight, no determination, nothing with this Liverpool team, and it's awful. It's sad. It's sad for the expectation I think all of us had. It's god awful for how bad we are at the minute anyway. But look, I am going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for everyone for tuning in to my rant. Because let's be honest, this match reaction's been my rant. But honest to God, I'm just livid with this type of performance. Yeah, we are all lost as well. Yeah, absolutely. Mark as well. But look, hopefully you have a good rest of your Saturdays anyway, because look, like we said, Paddy's fighting tonight. Hopefully, we'll have some better days moving forward. But today is one of those days that just, it's horrible. Try and find a way to relax, Cod. To be fair, I'm probably just gonna I'll probably look back at the game now as well off stream, and yeah, it's gonna be horrific. Looking at it anyway. But look, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your days. Anyway, if you are new around here, of course, please do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course, I'll see you guys next time for another video. But I've been calling out from the COP Council. We'll see you guys a bit later on. Ta-ra.